Team 7 here with Pam Bowen, the owner and operator of Wild About Horses Equestrian Center. So to start off with, can you give us an overview of your business and your role?
Sure. My name is Pam Bowen, and I have been in the horse industry here for 18 years. We basically do riding lessons here. We also do summer camps, birthday parties, and we also host the Purdue Western Equestrian team. Our main business is riding lessons. We also board some horses.
Okay. And what would you say is the most rewarding part of running your own business?
I think all the hard work that you put in, you have the ability to work as hard as you want or as little as you want, but when you put all that hard work in and you see things pay off, and you see, especially in this business, where you work hard to teach people how to ride, and all of a sudden they're riding and they're doing well and they've reached their goals, it makes you feel good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. What do you feel separates Wild About Horses from the other local equestrian centers in the area?
Probably experience. Definitely we have the state-of-the-art facility. Working with children is hard. Working with horses is hard, but the other part is we do have some fabulous horses, and they're wonderful horses to teach on. We have had many horses through our program over the years, and not all of them make a lesson horse, but riding a good horse and learning, you can learn for yourself, and you don't have to worry about what the horse is doing. So I would think that that is really essential to our business. But I think a lot of it is just reputation, and we've done really well over the years. We don't do a lot of advertising, but word of mouth is definitely your best advertisement.
Great. And when you started your business, did you have a business plan?
I did.
Okay. What would you say was an advantage to having a business plan starting off?
So somebody would at least look at you and talk to you about a loan.
Okay.
Very important. But again, it helps you to realize all the small jobs you're going to have as a business owner. And that is, for me, scheduling, bookkeeping, my accounting, taking care of the horses, taking care of the barn, taking care of the grounds. And, as being a single proprietor, you wear a lot of hats. And you hope that the people that you hire to help you rather than make more work for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
All right. How's your business funded?
How
do you fund your business?
With money. Money that I work for dollar by dollar. That I have a small loan on my barn that I work on paying every month. But basically, we are funded by teaching and riding lessons and boarding horses and doing horse shows and hosting the Purdue team. But every dollar that we make is a dollar that we've earned one at a time. I told my mom the other day, the only way you're ever going to have any money is if you save it dollar by dollar. And some people just don't quite understand that.
What would you say your biggest challenge is?
My biggest challenge for me probably is maintaining my trucks. We have a truck that we haul away horse manure and shavings weekly. And in the winter time when it's too cold or it doesn't want to start or it doesn't want to dump because it's all frozen, that can be a challenge. Sometimes you put manure in it for a week and then you spend a whole day taking it out because you don't have a place to put it anymore. So you dump it in a pile and then you continue putting it back in the truck so it's easy for the girls to get rid of. But I would think, and I also have a shavings truck, my mechanical things are probably the hardest thing for me.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. What would you say your biggest expense is?
I think in any business, our biggest expense is labor and insurance and advertising. And advertising these days is very expensive, and it is hard to reach a target market, which we advertise in 2 different publications that really are geared to children and families. But that is definitely some of the biggest expenses.
Okay.
Welcome.
So you were talking about your target market. So what was your target market initially, and did that change
over the years.
Yeah.
My target market when I first started was definitely children, and it still is a big portion of my business. We do summer camps, we do riding lessons, we also do a 4-H program. We usually take at least 12 kids to 4-H every year, so that's definitely target market. Another big market for me is older people. And there's a lot of people that say when their kids are grown and gone that it's their turn to do something for themselves. So I have quite a few older women that ride with me, and they always tell me that they stay with me not because I'm very smart, it's because I'm very patient. And we learn one thing at a time, and it allows them to learn and to be able to get the whole package. Kids want to learn everything really fast. Adults are willing to take step by step by step. But that is becoming another target market for me. And I always wanted to be a coach for a college team, but I thought that would be something that I would do when I retired, but that came a lot earlier than I thought it was. And I love the college kids. So I have little kids, I have bigger kids, because college kids are still kids. And then I have big kids that want to be kids again and find something that they're passionate about.
Okay, and the next question is about you. What is your background in horses that made you want to start this business?
I was raised around horses and always enjoyed them. I think they're well, I know that they're the only living creature that's an animal that we ride, but I really started wanting to teach when I started getting into training and learning a lot more than I did at the time. And the communication between horse and rider is what motivates me the most. Because when you get on a horse, it's not just sitting there and telling it what to do. It's building that relationship that you're both working on one thing. And I don't know, when I moved here, I actually have a horticulture degree and a business degree, and here I am in horses, but it's something that I was passionate about. And I think when you start your own business, whatever you're going to do, you have to be really passionate about. Because if you are not, it's always going to seem like a job. And when you have to work 80 hours a week when you should only work 40 hours a week, because you have to keep the bills paid or whatever, it's something that you have to keep your passion for.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so my first question for you is, what would be your main form of advertisement? And when you bring customers in, do you rely more on customers that come back and kind of stay here for lessons and just keep them back again and again, or do you rely more on new customers?
Our main form of advertisement is in a children's publication called Just Kidding. She does advertisement in this publication that tells everybody what's going on in Lafayette and Indianapolis. So it is definitely geared towards kids. She's got a really big following, and it's a monthly issue. So I can change my ad whenever I want. Like this month, I just changed it to gift cards for Christmas. And what was the other question?
Do you rely more on new customers or customers?
When we finally get a customer in here that we have advertised for or somebody's told a word about, it's really important that we keep that customer. So we have to realize, and this is what I used to tell the girls too that work for me, we've spent a lot of money and a lot of energy getting that person all the way from West Lafayette out to West Point. So the first impression is really important. The service that we give them is very important, and we want them to come back all the time. So we're not like a fast food place that people are going to frequent here, frequent there. We're an equestrian center where people are going to look for a bond with a trainer and a horse to learn a skill.
And last but not least, in your business, is there anything that if you were to start completely over that you would do differently, or anything that you would change about the business now?
I don't think I would do it again. No, I'm just kidding. I would today, in today's world, I don't think I would have the energy to do it again. It's taken a lot of work and a lot of skill and a lot of passionate hours. But I think the only thing I would wish upon would be to have a little bit more land. But land is so expensive too that to just have land to pasture horses, we feed our horses a very well-balanced diet. And we have 10 acres here for 16 horses, and it just has to be enough.
All right.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much.